And 3, 2.
Welcome to You Can Be ABCs, a podcast where we learn about careers and have a little fun along the way. I'm Sam.
And I'm Bobby. Sam, how's it going today? You doing all right?
Yeah, I'm pretty good.
How was school?
It was great.
Okay, that's good to know. Oh, we had a special day today. I got a text message from the lovely Stephanie. I think this is maybe the first time we've ever said your mother's name, but Stephanie Narisa got a lovely text message from her with a little announcement. Regarding you. You did really well. Didn't you get a report card or something?
Yeah, I did.
Tell me about it.
So, they have 2 levels of ribbons. There's a blue ribbon and a yellow ribbon.
Okay. Tie a yellow ribbon round the old oak tree. It's good for me. Da, 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 da. If I don't see a ribbon round the old oak tree, hold on, I'll jump off the bus, forget about us. Dun, 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 dun. If I don't see a ribbon round the old oak tree. You never heard that before, have you? I'm trying to figure out who sang that song. I'm sorry, we're talking about something very important, but Yellow Ribbon, Tony Orlando or somebody. I have to look that up, but go ahead. We're talking about you as a blue ribbon and a yellow ribbon. Go further.
So, there's a blue ribbon, a yellow ribbon, or you get no ribbon at all. If you don't get any ribbon at all, that means your grades weren't that good.
Okay.
If you get a yellow ribbon, that means that you got A's and B's.
Okay.
But if you got a blue ribbon, you got straight A's.
Straight A's. And ladies and gentlemen, we want to know, what is it that Sam got? Drum roll, please. And what is it?
Blue ribbon.
Blue ribbon, ladies and gentlemen. Y'all give it up for the blue ribbon. The applause, and the crowd goes wild. The crowd goes wild. All right. Congratulations, man. Now, these days, what's your favorite class? Actually, your favorite right along through here.
My favorite class? Language arts. I just find it kind of easy because, I've done language arts since I was 2.
I mean, but is your favorite class supposed to be the easiest class? Is that no? So your favorite class might be there, but who's your favorite teacher? Without saying their name, which one of your teachers is your favorite? Your what teacher?
My SST.
Your who? It's like, who?
Old people do not know abbreviations.
I beg your pardon. SS who?
Social studies.
Social studies. Who in the world says a SST?
Me.
That's you making up stuff. SST. That's not a thing. I'm sorry. SST is not a thing. SSI is a thing. They'll write you a check. Never mind Social Security, but we need to be we need to be careful about Social Security. We want to preserve it. We want to take care of folks who are older and get to a certain age. But yeah, SST is not a thing, man. What are you talking about? Okay, social studies teacher. So your social studies teacher is a fine gentleman. I had a chance to meet him, and great guy. I like him a lot. Let me ask you this regarding social studies. What's like the most recent project you've done in that class?
Like projects or what we're learning about?
What are you learning about now? I'm interested.
We just had our final test on World War I.
World War I. Okay. That's good. All right. Well, we're tracking. So SST. So first of all, let's go back to the congratulations to you, Sam. I don't want to take for granted that you have gotten all A's, which is the blue ribbon, unlike the song, which was the yellow ribbon around the old oak tree. And I still don't know the meaning of the song. I will look it up. I will Google it. The last time I sang that song, I think Google was a thing. But I want to appreciate you for being a straight A student, and we are going to do something special for that. But I also want to mark something else happened here recently, and I think it deserves a mention. We had something. You had an experience two experiences. One we'll talk about first. This just happened the other day. We were having a bit of a celebration, and not really a celebration. We just actually going out to dinner and thought it'd be nice to try a lovely French or a restaurant here in town. Erling Jensen is the name of the restaurant. He's a popular, well-known chef. He's pretty amazing. Was kind when we got there. Took photos with us and everything. But
we ate snails.
You're messing up my build up, boy. Uh, yes, we ate snails. We had escargot. Sam was very excited to try that for the first time. He ordered it off the menu. What
I
was your takeaway from that?
I was disappointed at first, number one, because I thought it was just gonna be like I thought it was just like broccoli or something, and that was like a little thing that they brought to us before the escargot. But it was the escargot, and I expected the escargot to look like snails,
So you're disappointed it didn't look like snail?
but it tasted good.
Okay. Yeah, and I don't know, there may have been I don't know if there was broccoli in there or spinach, but it was like a mixture of something in there. And so there was green and onions in the dish and butter. It was really good. But you're disappointed that it didn't look like snails? Really? What were you expecting?
I would have thought that like if they were gonna have those broccoli and things, they could have like delicately packed the spinach or whatever they used into like a little shell, and then put the escargot under.
I mean, hey, look, if you eat it, I think that actually is a interesting thing. What's interesting about this is that we were sitting beside a big group that Sam took great pleasure of throughout the night. He took great pleasure in actually making himself a part of their conversation. And on his way out, he had on a sharp jacket. Oh man, that what is that like a what kind of jacket? What jacket, man? That jacket you were wearing.
Raccoon print.
Whatever that print was on that jacket. Shout out to MJ, to Sam's grandmother,
Ooh, ooh.
MJ's mom's mom. She does a great job of supporting Sam and his clothes, his wardrobe, I should say. His mother is a fashionista in her own right, but she gets it from somewhere. And his mother, his MJ, I should say, supports him. Raccoon print. Was it raccoon print?
I would call it zebra, but that's less exciting.
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah, it's a sharp jacket. I gotta tell you. So he was getting complimented on our way out. He was getting complimented by this table of about 8 or 9, and somebody was celebrating their birthday, and they were having a great time. And they got to talking about a subject like, "What's the worst thing that you've eaten?" Like, "What's the most exotic thing or something you've eaten?" I remember some of their responses were, yeah, it was interesting. It was an interesting.
Don't make it seem like we were stalking the people.
We weren't stalking the people. They were just, what's a euphemistic or a kinder way to say loud? And they weren't loud per se. They were just having a good time. So
The restaurant was just noisy, and they were 90% of it.
okay, and that's not a better way to say it, but I'll take that. Right. So we did that, and the second thing, and we're coming to a point here because we actually are delighted. We just our last episode we interviewed with Dr. Kayla, which was a great thing, and I'm going to talk about this experience in a moment. Let me just pause for a moment. Dr. Kayla was our interview. Our first interview we've done was with Dr. Kayla, who actually is the Sam's pediatrician is Dr. Bianca, and Dr. Bianca's daughter is Dr. Kayla, and their family, dear friends of ours, Kobe and Bianca, married for a long, long time, and Kayla is their daughter. Kayla was our first, and we really enjoyed that conversation. When I love diseases was her, what's the name of our last podcast? Because she said she loved diseases, and I just thought that was really interesting. It's like most people like candy, and
And I thought it was gross.
we could tell by your face. But we love Dr. Kayla. We really appreciate her. But the second experience that we had that's recent, and I think this is going to kind of round us out to a conversation I wanted to have, because before we go full throttle into a lot of our conversations, I just kind of wanted to pause for a moment. Something happened. We went to Atlanta, and shout out to AL, Rakia. We appreciate we got a chance to see them cousins there in Atlanta. But one thing happened is we went to a roller rink while we were there. Now, Sam, this is your first time skating, correct? Have you skated
Second,
before? Whose birthday party was it? You remember? I mean, was it a birthday party? I don't remember you skating before, but you
I
know.
think it was a birthday party. I don't remember
Okay,
too.
it's no worries. It's not a problem at all. Well, here's the thing that happened, right? Two things happened, and I don't think you know how it really made me feel. It made me. It's funny how these little things can happen, and I just really had a moment. Two things happened. First out, shout out to Eli. Eli rolled out with us, and Eli is family friend. He's much younger than Sam, but we love Eli. His lovely mother Jessica, granddad Jerry, and Jackie, grandma. Anyway, we love them. But something happened while we were skating, and I don't think you recognize. Like skating is not something you're familiar with, right? So you've done it two times. How long ago do you remember doing it before? Like, has it been a year?
No, well, actually, yeah, it has been a year. It was like last November, maybe.
Last November? Okay. And do you remember, like, the experience? Like, was it a birthday party? I'm sorry, I may be
Yeah,
repeating
it was a
myself.
birthday party. It was really fun.
Okay, really fun. So did they have the little thing that's like a walker?
The guardrail, yeah,
Yeah, the guardrail thing. They had that at the last time you skated?
yeah.
Well, I don't know if you recognize, man, I was so proud of you because you kept falling and you kept getting right back up. I have these moments, right? Like, you make all A's on your report card. Makes me proud, man. You've done, so many really wonderful things that makes daddy proud, man. But there's a lesson in life, right? Cause the way you kept falling and you just kept on trying. You fall. Some of these falls were epic, I might add.
I will admit there was one fall where like I thought I could skate on my own, so like I was skating around and while I was rolling, I took my hands off
Right.
and I immediately slipped.
Yeah, right, right. So there's a lesson in life, my friends. I mean, I was watching you because he was struggling mightily. And see, it's one thing we talk. I have teachable moments all the time. So Sam is kind of accustomed to daddy waxing poetic. It's such a lesson in life, man, because there's some things that so for instance, do you remember like there may be one or two things that make me upset, like get my goat. I want to see if you have a memory of like what's the one thing that makes me like bad? Like it's two things really, but one in particular. I'm wondering if you remember.
When I say I can't do something,
Oh boy, boy. I'm surprised you remember that, right? Because it's not like something you've said for a long, long, long time. I would I would I would snap. And it would be something simple. And you'd say, "Do you have any memory of it happening? Do you?
no.
Not really? Because it's been a long time, but this is when you were very young. And, you know, I'm daddy, I loved it, and Sam is like, "Man, that's my little guy, that's my buddy, I love to play with him." But if he ever said, "I can't," oh, it was like, you might as well have, I don't know, stepped on Superman's cape because I got very, um dramatic when you said something like "I can't."
Like what if I what if I was joking and I said I can't for real?
No, this is when you were young. This is when you were very young. You were young. I can't. I can't. So. And I made it a point that anytime you ever said it, I made sure to let you know, don't say that word. Don't ever say that, right? And it's happened enough to where you got a memory of it. See, you have a memory of it right now, but you can't remember when it happened. You don't have like a specific memory of when it happened,
No.
but you have a memory that
Yeah, I
that's don't say that, right? Because that's a mindset, right? So
yeah.
we're never in that space of I can't, right? We're always in the space of it's not that I can't, it's something that I'm going to try and try. So this thing of you falling and getting back up and falling and get back up, it's like a younger version of you. I can't, and falling and not wanting to get up. So anyway, I just want to let you know that made me proud. But the second thing that happened that made Daddy proud, you want to tell the story? Well, do you actually know what happened that made me proud? You were really upset. Why were you upset?
Kid, kid.
So tell the story.
So I'm just skating around, minding my business, falling a lot. And then I see and then I hear screaming. I'm like, I would scream louder, but like if you have
Right,
a microphone.
right.
So anyway, um, I'll look over and I see a kid pushing another kid that can't skate out there without a guardrail.
Mm,
So I have to scream at the kid. So I have to scream at the kid, pushing him to stop. And it was a good thing I did because the kid almost got run over.
wow. And did he even know that kid?
No,
Yeah, so I saw Sam out there and he was so upset. Now, mind you, first of all, this is we were in Atlanta and y'all, if you know anything about Atlanta or spending any time there, this kind of like a skating is like a thing, right? There's this place called Cascades. And it's a pretty cool thing. Skating is a thing. Now, mind you, it's a very nice, you know, it's family friendly. It's kids. It was
unrelated question. How do they spell Cascades?
Cascades.
Okay.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. So not caskets, cascades, right? So skating is a thing, Usher, Atlanta skates, Anyway, so it's a thing, right? And people really go there, and it's adults and so this is like a kind of a birthday thingy, and we're hanging out, and there were a lot of other kids there. But Sam's reaction to it was like, man, I was so proud because he was he was at the point, eyes wide up. He was so mad at that kid, and he was hot and was like one of those like. But it came to me that that kid is upset, coming to the defense of another somebody that it bothered him so much because I thought something had happened. Let me go check on this kid. It bothered you to the point that you were beside yourself because somebody was being mistreated and that bothered you. Let me tell you, son, if you don't remember anything else, and we're really kind of, this world is at a point now where that's the type of stuff I want you to hold on to. And you really have. You make us so proud, but there's so much meanness in the world now. There's so many people where people are mistreated and even in some places where we want to see people even in places of power and influence we see people using those places to using the word punch down on people or talk down to people or not be nice.
Mhm.
I don't ever want you to you're gonna go high and do so well in life. And this is something I've been talking to you about from the very beginning, but and your mom and we all pour this into you, but it makes me proud that you can't see people being mistreated and be all right with it. Like, you don't know how proud that makes me. I mean, if you had gotten a B on your report card, I wouldn't have been any less proud, but I'm gonna tell you
I would have
this.
been furious at myself.
But no, the point is this, man. You know, that thing of I want you to the respect that we give to others, the way we treat others well, that is such an imprint that when we talk about, how we will be going into life, and we're talking about, professions and things like kids like you will doing in the future. Yeah, profession doesn't mean hard work is something we value. You're a hard worker. Um, but man, the way we treat others, it is so important. It is a part of our faith. That's what we believe. Do unto others as you have him do unto you. It's how you've been raised. It's how your grandparents, your parents, it's how we live our lives too. I just want to let you know, man, that moment just reminded me so much of how proud I am of you. It really did. Because again, that's something that we need so much more of in the world. And I'm just glad that you're going to be one of those kids, one of those folks that grow up to make that imprint. And That's all I have to say. That's the episode today, friends. That's all I just want to let you know, man, and I want you to set that example, man, of, because again, we got to get to a point. I know I'm doing a lot of talking here, but we got to get to a point where we're helping to remind people that being kind is a beautiful thing. Like being nice to people, treating people with respect. You ever seen that thing where some of these folks will go out and, I mean that, and I know you do it all the time. Like you go and make friends, and like you make friends with people that folks aren't necessarily talking to. I mean, yeah, you kind of do that, man. But I'm just saying that aspect of you, man, I don't want you to ever lose it. I want you to use it in whatever uh, opportunities, platforms, whatever, holding true to that, man, it's going to take you so far in life. It really will. I mean, God is pleased when we treat people well. And that's what we're here to do, man, to serve others, man. So, anyway, ladies and gentlemen, that's the episode today. I just,
One last thing. One last thing.
yes, please.
Deep thought here.
I'm ready.
How come noses run, but feet smell?
In a way that only Sam can do, we've gone from being really touchy feely to a joke to close us out. Noses run and feet smell. Ladies and gentlemen, it's a question for the ages. It's one that we'll grapple with. But listen, this has been this episode of You Can Be ABCs. Next time we talk to you, we're looking forward and let me say this, I want to make the pitch. As you all listen, we are accepting interviews. You're a career professional, whatever it is that you do. We want to hear from you. We want to talk to you. We want Sam to interview you. We want to allow you to be able to introduce yourselves, talk about what you do. And then even sponsorships. We're looking for folks who, and when I say sponsorship, I'm sorry, commercial. We're selling commercial spaces. Give them a little, let them hear your voice. Talk to them a little bit, Sam, so they can hear how nice it sounds for a kid to talk on a microphone selling their product.
And here we have the marvelous Vibes. The product that you can only get by ordering from the QR code. The Vibe.
Yeah, the kid is a riot. Of course, we haven't practiced that. He's absolutely a professional communicator. But listen, we want to actually get in that space, and we're getting into that space. So you'll hear more from us. We're really excited. But again, I just want to remind us that this is the episode where we wanted to remind every kid out there being kind is a great thing to do. Can be a mean world at times, but what they say, there's this saying from this book, Candle in the Dark, or the college that I attended. It uses this quote, don't curse the darkness, instead light a candle in the dark. So that's what we're looking to do. Just a little bit more light, just a little bit more niceness, a little more kindness, looking to spread it and make it something contagious. But this has been You Can Be ABC. This is a podcast where we learn about careers and have a little fun along the way. I'm Bobby.
And I'm Sam.
We'll see you next time. Hey, man, that was great.
And it was 24 minutes exactly.
That was great. That was great.